live streaming right now, just to let everybody know.
Okay.
And we'll probably start in 2 minutes. Oh, so this also means, though, because I'm muted, we'll have to do spotlight videos. No, on my computer. It won't, because me speaking doesn't pop me up in the big screen because it's not through this computer. So I just have to remember to do that. Okay. Just working on the technical.
Oh, there's Carol.
No, once you join us, we'll probably get started.
You're live.
Without shoes. And no, these little wooden things, if you step on them, they really hurt. Like Shy and I are both stepping on some shoes. All right, let me know when you're ready, buddy.
Going to the trivia tomorrow.
All right, I'm going to mute everybody. And Shy, you're probably going to have to unmute me.
Rabbi, you're still muted. Rabbi, we can't hear you.
You can unmute me. Awesome. All right. Sorry, we're working through Shy and Noah's sound system. We got a couple cameras set up in my sukkah. It is a complex operation we have going on here. So I want to start off by wishing everyone Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat is still around for another 10 or 15 minutes. I think it ends at 6:40. We have a full program for everyone tonight, a program that includes some music, some, reflections on what a lulav and etrog are, and also we might be looking at a sukkah or two for people who are joining us tonight. So, of course, the best way to start every program is with some music, and, of course, our two favorite musicians are here, our very own Cantor Noa. She's here in my sukkah with me, and also her wonderful, wonderful husband, Shai, both so musically talented. So I'm going to highlight them right now, and they're going to lead us in a song. Here we go. So now I'd like to introduce Karen Friedman, who we all know. But before I introduce Karen to run the next part of our program, I wanted to explain what we're going to be doing. You see, we decided to do something a bit different this year. About 15 to 20 years ago, I had a class with Rabbi Richard Levy, one of my mentors of blessed memory. And I wrote an exercise on, one second, are you looking at the messages? We're getting some volume drop off. One of the things we looked at in this class was ways to celebrate holidays in a different manner. And one of the ideas that I created was this idea of having people generate, create their own lulavim and etrogim from things in their yard, things that touch them. Because the whole idea of a lulav and an etrog is to feel connected to the land of Israel. But so often it's a distant place. So often it is a distant place. So often it is so far away from us. So often we don't really connect the lulav and etrog to our own lives. So by asking a group of congregants, we asked everyone, but we had a number of congregants who actually fulfilled this objective. They took things from their yard and they said, this is what I connect to. And Karen Friedman, our program director, led this program. She collected the images. She collected the stories. So it's only appropriate that I hand it over to her. So that way she can explain and then she can present some of these lulavim and etrogim. Please, Karen.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so we actually had a really nice participation in this. This was a contest. And I think that people really, did I lose you? Okay. I think that people really just got into it more than just for the contest. Can everyone hear me? Because I know there were some volume issues. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I want to share, I think I'm trying to show too many pages at one time. Hold on, sorry about that. I want to share some of this with you. Okay, so first, I don't see Martin Aarons. Did Martin Aarons come on the call yet? Because I can skip him if he's going to come on later. Martin Aarons had a great one. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Oh, that was from a previous chat. Okay. All right. So Martin Aarons, I'm going to tell you what he picked first of all, and I'll show you the picture as well. Let me see if I can share. I want to share. Sorry, I feel like a rookie and I'm not. But here we go. Screen share. Okay, and oops, went back to this. Here's Martin Aarons' beautiful design. I'm trying to see if I can make it bigger. Here we go. You can see it. Everyone can see it. All right, so from his garden, he said that he picked a corn stalk, a zucchini leaf, a zucchini flower, and Meyer lemon. These are all things that he grew himself and that are all late summer harvests. And although the stalk of the corn and the big green leaf of the zucchini could form the lulav, the lemon and the etrog, and the flower for life. Gardening has been a great stress release for him, and so he appreciates all that he has, and to be awe-inspired by watching them grow from seeds to giant plants to bear fruit. So the little nod to Rabbi Jon with your awe-filled and awesome sermon with that one. So that was Martin's. The second one is Sharon Friedman's, my mother-in-law. Of course, it's hers. Look how beautiful it is. They all are beautiful. Okay, and this is from her garden as well. She used eureka, lemon leaves, lemon, rosemary, horseradish leaf, and Sharon's on. So let me see if I can let her share why she picked these items. Okay, Sharon, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
Did you want to mute yourself?
I did. Can you hear me?
Talk a little bit closer to the screen.
Okay. This is my lulav. Can you see that?
I don't know if they can see you. Let's see. I'll see if I can let them. Here you go. Spotlight. Now they can see you.
Okay. And these are things that I grow in my yard all the time. There's rosemary. There's lemon. This is a eureka lemon. And there's a green lemon on here and a yellow lemon, which could be used as an etrog. And these leaves are leaves from a horseradish plant. And the story about the horseradish plant is my neighbor gave me a piece of horseradish that she got from her grandfather. And I planted it under an orange tree and it has grown and it's the most beautiful leaves. And they're edible. And the horseradish I dig up in the spring when I make corrosive for Passover. So if anybody wants fresh horseradish, let me know.
All right. That's Sharon's.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me end this. Cancel. Okay. Did I cancel it? Oh, okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, so that was Sharon's, and then we have one from Jessica, who is feeling, I think, a little shy about it because she just was helping me, but it was so beautiful. I made her enter it, and I don't see her face anymore. Are you on here, Jessica? Do you want to share, or do you want me to share?
You can share.
Okay, let me first show them how beautiful this is. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this in its full. It's, oh, no, don't look. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Hold on. If you can see how this in its full image. But do you want to talk now, Jessica? Tell them about your creation.
I honestly don't have what I wrote in front of me.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to read it, or do you want to just go?
No, you go ahead, read it.
And then if there's anything to add in, okay. So sure. She said there's a piece of eucalyptus, which is a piece of her soul. I mean, love this. Okay, hold on. Piece of her soul. I know, I get all excited. After moving what most people would consider frequently, they settled in their new home over a year ago, and it sits in the foothills, perched 34 steps up with walls of glass. It is her treehouse, bringing daily peace to her soul. The sage has cleansing powers and is her take. Okay, which I don't know much about using sage to cleanse bad energy, but I do know sage plants were planted all over this house years ago, and they're big and strong. And
oh, I'm remembering. I'm going to take over.
Take over.
Take over. Wait, I'm going to see if I can find it. Sorry, everybody. Okay, sage. So I know nothing about sage and its cleansing bad energy, but I know that it's out there. I do know that sage plants were planted all over my hillside, and they're big and strong, and their roots are helping hold my soil in, so there's no erosion. And I know that my home has great energy. So that's with the sage. The succulent, it's eco-friendly and easy, kind of like how I like my life. The fig, which is very little in that picture because they're very little. Somewhere in Jewish liturgy, I remember reading that Judah and Israel shall dwell securely, each man under his own vine and fig tree. I am very grateful to have a secure dwelling. Plus, figs are mildly sweet and jammy-like. So that was mine. It's about my land and my house and my dwelling, and I'm fortunate. And that's it. But it's not an
Beautiful. Loved it. All right. Next one. Thank you, Jessica. That was amazing. Okay, you guys are all awesome. And I'm sorry, I know it's taking me a couple seconds. This one is the Mandels, and it looks like they're not here, so I'll tell you what they did. They just wanted to show how much they understand what a lulav and etrog is supposed to be. And so they took what they thought resembled the actual pieces the most, but they weren't actually sure what they were. So they said that this item represented the willow, which was the lips. This particular leaf looked the most to them. They said lulav, which I think they mean the palm frond, which is the spine. And this is the myrtle, which represented the eyes. And the etrog, which is from their lemon tree, was the heart. So I thought that was very educational, different approach. Okay. And the last picture I have is from Melanie. And Melanie can certainly speak for herself. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Melanie. Hit the unmute button. There you go.
Hey, Karen. Hi.
Hi.
So let me describe, my lulav is really interesting to me because it represents so many things important to me about community. For example, one of the branches is from the fig tree that hangs over the fence into our yard from our neighbor's yard. And I estimate this fig tree to be about 40 years old because I've lived in the house for 36 years and our neighbors were here before us. And then another branch in my lulav is from a blood orange tree that has been producing delicious sweet fruit for over 20 years. Usually our crop of blood oranges is so large that we give away many dozens each year to family and friends. And then one branch is from our bird of paradise plants in our backyard that has been blooming year round for a couple of decades. And then finally, the lemon is not from my yard, unfortunately, but from the fruit and vegetable stand at Havenhurst and Ventura. And this is part of my community. And I'm going to use this lemon to make fresh lemon bars for my Los Angeles son and his wife when they come over tomorrow night for dinner.
Okay, love it. We have one more. I love that, Melanie. I love your descriptions. It's no secret that you are our writer and our editor of our newsletter for a reason. Beautiful, beautiful words. Okay, and last I have a little video, which this is a combination of the two challenges and this is Chris and Pam's take on this. And there's a part in here that's probably one of my favorite moments ever on anything else because it's just awesome, their little banter. So here we go. Here's Pam and Chris. Let me know if you need me to, if you can hear, hopefully you can hear it.
Hi everybody.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
I'm Chris with my lulav, which consists of a palm frond, a real one, but along with it, our silver dollar eucalyptus piece, a Mexican sage, and finally a bit of bougainvillea. And I'm Pam, and this is my very lemon-like etrog. It's a lemon. Together we are in our sukkah in our backyard, and one of our favorite things to do there is enjoy the sunshine and our morning coffee. We want to wish everybody a very happy Sukkot holiday, a blessed, healthy, safe new year, and we look forward to when we can join all of you and celebrate together in person. Peace. Take good care. Bye, everybody.
I just love It's a Lemon. Okay, do you guys have anything else you want to say about your video explained it all. Did you want to say anything else?
Are we on? We're not muted. Okay. We can say anything we want.
You don't have to.
You know, we love our backyard. It is, obviously it was not a real sukkah. It's our deck, which is very meaningful. I built the deck myself, all by myself when I was 50 years old. And it was a big accomplishment. And we love outdoors, we love outside, we love nature. And it was nice to share a little bit of our yard with everybody because sukkah is community and home and family and part of our yard, part of our home.
What she said. It was a lemon.
That truly was a very welcome, fun part of the video. The whole thing was great. So those are our presentations. We do have prizes, and I have prizes for everyone because I think you have to be on this particular at the event to get the prize. And I honestly loved every single one of them. So you will be receiving a prize in the mail. I just have to reconfigure them. Every single one of you had great descriptions and awesome reasons for your choices. I'm sure Rabbi Jon agrees. You're muted.
Sorry, I know. So sorry. We were waiting for Shai to unmute me. So I was so impressed. It was so beautiful the way everyone thought about what they were going to take for their own personal lulav and how it really reflected who they are, their homes, their backyards, their experiences. And I want some of the blood oranges. I think that was Melanie. So I'm looking forward to getting my share next year. So before we turn the program over to Sam to look at sukkahs, because we were doing lulavim, we're going to take the etrog and the lulav, and I'm going to put the etrog in my left hand, and I'm going to put the lulav in my right, and I'm going to put them together like that. And I'm going to say the blessing. I'm not going to stand up because I got the camera and the mic all set as it is. But if you want to say a big amen after I say the blessing, know that you're joining in on this lulav wave. So we go, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat lulav. Thank you, God, for commanding us to wave, to shake, to move in all directions in joy, in order to spread the joy of the etrog and the lulav and what they represent. And I go 3 times this way, 3 times this way, 3 times this way, 3 times this way, 3 times up, 3 times down. And I feel connected to Israel, and each of you who made a lulav and etrog, I'm sure you feel connected to your backyards and to your homes. And now I'm going to turn the program over to Sam, who's going to talk to us a little bit about sukkahs. Sam?
Shavua Tov, everyone. Am I coming through? I think so. Okay, great. So I want to wish you all Shavua Tov. I think now Moadim L'Simcha is happy days of Sukkot. And so the premise of this
Sam,
was,
you need to, oh.
Am I not coming through? Am I good?
You are good now. You're good.
I'm good now. Okay, great. So I just wanted to say, first of all, greeting, Shavua Tov. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead, and Moadim L'Simcha, these middle days of Sukkot, I hope they're full of happiness for you. The premise for this was, even leading up to the high holidays, I had my eyes on Sukkot because it's one of my favorite holidays. Growing up, my dad would build a sukkah on our porch with lattice, and but I only participated in that by hanging like plastic pieces of fruit and helping him out that way. I wasn't really doing much construction work myself. But then last year, I was able as a student rabbi to go up to Alaska for Sukkot, which was really cool because sometimes there's like a risk of it snowing during that time up there. But I participated in actual sukkah construction. I volunteered to do it with one of the congregants there. And I was just, I don't know. I think for me, the hands-on aspect of Judaism is really engaging. And we built a full-on wooden beam sukkah. And I was really inspired this year to do the same thing. And I thought to myself, how inspiring would it be to reach out to the congregation and invite everyone to join me in this challenge of getting ourselves outside and engaging in these practices that can have real meaning in this time. So without further ado, I'd like to show you my sukkah friends and one of our degans. We've already seen Pam and Chris's sukkah, which was excellent. And I'm going to try to share this with you now. We'll see how it goes. One second here. Rabbi Jon, can you unmute my other account, please? So that I can share my screen there. Okay, great. I'm Klein, and this is my sukkah for Sukkot.
Wow. Wow.
I gotta tell you, one thing I find really beautiful about Sukkot is that it's temporary, and it's a reminder to us that even in life, the life may be temporary, we still have to make it beautiful and still worthwhile. So, Chag Sameach.
Shavua Tov, Kol Tikva. This is my sukkah. My name is Brett Wiseman. I'm good friends with Sam Klein. And Sam actually helped me build this amazing sukkah. And I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. You can see we did a little bit of painting here. And my favorite part about Sukkot is that we are celebrating the fact that everything is temporary. And so it's important to make the most out of the time that we have. And so I took a little extra time to do some painting, and I really appreciate your Sukkot celebration. Chag Sukkot Sameach, Moadim L'Simcha, and have a great week. Chag Sameach Sukkot.
This year, the Gan family has constructed non-traditional sukkahs using the freedom menu, so we keep up the temperature and celebrate our holidays without getting rid of them.
Okay. Okay. How about now? Better. Okay. Well, I want to say it was a real pleasure. I got to say, it was actually a pleasure and also really challenging getting through the circuit building process this year. There are definitely moments where I question it, but I think that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be all this challenge, all this work, and as you can see, both myself and my friend decided to emphasize this message of temporariness, and it's all the more powerful this year. So without further ado, I'd like to turn back to Rabbi Jon for leading us in the Havdalah blessings with Cantor Noa and Shai. Thanks so much.
So now we're going to move finally on to Havdalah. Havdalah is that ceremony that separates Shabbat from the rest of the week. It's that reminder for us to bring Shabbat into our week because the symbols of Havdalah remind us of the beauty of Shabbat, be it the candle. We began Shabbat with candlelight, and I hope that after all these years of talking to you about Havdalah, you know that we end it with candlelight. But this shows the power of community, the power of a rabbi and a cantor and an amazing musician working together to bring you a Havdalah. And we have the sweet taste of grape juice in this glass, so we can remember the sweet taste of Shabbat. And finally, we have the sweet smells from the spice box. Let us begin Havdalah with the lighting of the candle.
So, Rabbi, can you ask if they can?
Has everyone been hearing us just fine? Write in the chat window if you hear us just fine.
How are we sounding? Do you hear us?
Right now you can. If you hear us, give us a thumbs up.
Can you hear us?
Oh, good.
What?
Okay, great. We're going to begin right now. Hold on one second. You're going to take this mic.
Okay.
Oh, well, everything is connected to the same source. So.
All right, let's try that again.
No, see?
Yeah. We're checking. One moment, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
One moment, everybody.
I guess I didn't pay Shai enough.
I think maybe now we will be connected. Okay.
All right.
Yes, you can hear my voice? Okay, thank you so much. Now
Here we
are
go.
ready.
That's better?
Lai lai la da 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 lai 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 la da 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 lai lai la 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 lai 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 la da da la da da lai lai la da 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 lai 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 la da 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 lai lai la la da da lai 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 la da 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boreh peri hagafen boreh peri hagafen lai lai la 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 lai 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 la 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 lai lai la 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 lai 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 la la lai la la lai 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 la 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 lai 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 la 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 lai lai la 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 lai 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 la la lai la la lai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boreh ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא מאורי האש בורא מאורי האש לי לי la 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 ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המבדיל בין קודש לחול המבדיל בין קודש לחול אליהו הנביא אליהו התשבי אליהו 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 הגלעדי במהרה וימינו יבוא אלינו עם משיח בן דוד עם משיח בן דוד שבוע טוב שבוע טוב שבוע טוב שבוע טוב a good week a week of peace may gladness reign and joy increase.
So this ends tonight's Havdalah program. We apologize if you couldn't hear Cantor the whole time, but I will tell you my voice should have sufficed for all of you. I see all the laughter in the background. So I'm going to open up everyone's mics right now. I don't think we ever muted everyone. I think you can all unmute yourselves and you can start speaking to one another. We weren't. Oh, I don't. You want to? Yeah. Hey, you know what? We're not going to do that yet. We're going to do a concluding song because Cantor and Shai requested it. So we're going to let them do a concluding song right now. Here we go.
Are you ready? Okay. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו la 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 la
And now, you got a lot of applause on that one. And now we're going to allow everyone to unmute themselves. I don't think I muted everyone at the beginning. So please feel free to unmute yourselves and wish each other a Shavua Tov and a Yom Tov and a Hag Sameach, because we got a couple nights left of Sukkot. Lots of nights left, really, of Sukkot.
Shana Tova.
It was great seeing everyone tonight.
Happy Sukkot. No, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Sukkot Sameach.
Sarah did a good
Very nice,
job.
everybody.
Lovely.
Lovely.
See you at the drive-thru.
Very Labadic.
Huh? You did it wasn't me.
Thank you for participating in the
tomorrow at the
beautiful
drive-thru.
So now I get just my regular camera mic on.
Okay, great.
Now I can't hear anybody.
It was a nice touch.
We can hear you.
John.
Can hear you, John.
We're unmuted.
John, and stop the live stream too.
Just said this was a nice touch. This was a nice little thing to do for all of us this evening.
Yes, Karen, I loved your idea.
Thank you.
And he's asking
I think it was a collaborative, but Tina, I would love to hear more about your outdoor space because I couldn't. I was going in and out, and I'd love to hear Tina and Jonathan.
I couldn't hear them either. I'd love to hear.
I'd love to hear because it was so cool.
It was so cool.
Thank you. Well, we were trying to come up with something non-traditional because we didn't have a sukkah at home. And we have so many mosquitoes, I didn't want to sit outside and get bitten up. So I went online and looked up mosquito netting, and then they had an umbrella cover that worked perfectly over our table and umbrella. So from there, we turned it into a sukkah. And
Great job, Tina. Good idea.
Nice. Great job.
Tina, I thought it was a traditional one. I thought it was great. It's a beautiful sukkah. Thanks so much for jumping on the creative sukkah bandwagon.
Good job.
There were no holes in the roof. That was really the main thing. We had the whole side, and so it worked out.
But you got outside. You did it.
Very creative.
Yeah.
We had dinner outside in the sukkah tonight.
And we had
Very good, Jonathan.
Our Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough, so we had to come inside for the time.
Great job.
Nice.
Very nice.
And Chris and Pam, you guys make a good dynamic duo.
Yeah, you do.
Always have.
Very funny. Yeah, we enjoyed that. Karen, it was just a great idea overall. Thank you for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
good.
Give us some change and fun in the world.
One of the things about Zoom and doing it this way is when different people participate in the service on Zoom, you get to learn a little bit more about people and, who gardens, what's important to them.
Spotlight, Karen.
I love the participation of other congregants.
Yes, I will be looking forward next year to Sharon's horseradish.
I love fresh
horseradish and Melanie's blood oranges.
Yes.
Yeah.
All need to be
If you
on
have an
the-
overflow, Melanie, we'll take them in the office.
Good.
on the Seder plate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blood orange on the Seder plate, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Keep our fingers crossed for April.
Yes.
I have my fingers crossed for that.
Karen, can you explain what the deal is tomorrow?
Are you talking about the book drop off?
Oh, the trivia. Is it closed?
Okay, so it was closed and we didn't have enough participants, so I was thinking of canceling it. Right? Are there people that are interested?
We were thinking about maybe coming.
I thought we were definitely coming.
No, I couldn't register because it was closed.
Oh.
Is anybody going?
We could talk offline. I don't know if anyone here is planning on going.
Yeah,
If it was only going to be one or two people, I was thinking maybe doing it online. But if you want,
online might be good.
Okay,
Online might be good. Because it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
And the air quality is not that great right now.
Right.
Very bad.
All right. So I will talk to our host, Wayne, to see if he's up for online. If not, I think I can handle it. I can probably do it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we're in. If it's happening, let us know.
Yeah.
All right.
I would do it online,
Tomorrow
Karen.
morning. We could do it online. Yeah. I think it's probably better. I think everyone's a little bit more cautious right now. So.
Yeah. Karen, let me know too.
Yeah, I'll let everyone know who's on here. I'll probably just send an email to everybody.
We're gonna bow out. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Bye,
Good job, everybody.
Kevin.
See you
Hey,
tomorrow.
Daisy.
Daisy, are you going to come tomorrow
Bye,
to help
everyone.
out? Who?
Daisy.
Daisy, but she's gone.
Oh.
Karen, I just
Yeah.
want to
Bye,
remind
everybody.
you for next Friday to have my grandmother's name on the yard site because her yard site is next Saturday. So I just want you to know that the 9th we need to do it.
All right, Jessica and I both nodded. We're gonna look to make sure. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Vicky.
Good night.
You're quite welcome.
Have
Good
a
night,
good night,
guys.
everybody. Sweet dreams.
Samaya.
Asamea.
Good job, Karen.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for participating. It was fun.
Noah did a good job.
Yeah,
Sia did a good job. I think they're having so much fun over there. They're having a good time. They don't even hear us.
They're having their own party. That's it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All
Okay,
right.
good night,
I
all.
just realized my chicken coop could be a sukkah. It's open on the top.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we
Good
ought to
night,
build
everybody.
chicken.
Good night.
And have the chickens run around.
What was it?
I think you ought to build the sukkah and have the chickens run around in it.
They just go to bed on their own now. It's so crazy. But they weren't in the coop yet. But before I started, that's why I took off really quick to get out there and check to make sure they went in. And of course, they're all looking at me because there's something wrestling. You know, we have all these little critters and stuff wrestling, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, they go in. It's like what is it called? Your internal clock. They know.
That's
when to
right.
go in. I forget what that clock is called. Rabbi Jon will know that buzzword. When your body does the same thing. When your body does the same thing at the certain times, your clock.
Yep.
Your internal clock, your internal time clock.
Yeah, this is some kind of word.
Rabbi, you did a good job tonight.
Oh, thank you very much, Vicky. It was pretty easy. All I do is introduce people.
Noah did a good job. Cher did a good job.
Everybody did a great job.
Yeah.
It was nice.
All right. Good idea, Rabbi Jon. This outdoor.
Well, you're the one who implemented everything and motivated everything. I was actually very excited to see an idea that I came up with in the class 15 years ago come to fruition. But you made it happen. It would have just been like a piece of paper.
Thank you.
I know.
We all kind of complete each other's sentences after a while. You know, make it happen.
I'm going to step away.
Go ahead.
What did I just do?
I'll say good night to everyone.
All right, I'm going to end this then. Night, everybody.
Good night, Rabbi.
Good night.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, you guys.
Neil, my condolences too.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Terrible.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Talk to y'all later.